Good evening, humans. Tyrannosaurusmoth here, and tonight we're taking a look at the AEW Unrivaled 17 Killswitch figure from Jazwares. Let's do this. Aesthetically speaking, this figure looks awesome, and that's largely because we have seen this exact figure, almost this exact figure 3 times previous, and it's because there's parts from the previous Luchasaurus figures. So we have the 2-pack, the other 2-pack, and the original, I think. Actually, I forget which one of these is the original. Maybe that's the original. No, I think this is. In any event, yeah, pretty much the same thing overall, just like exact same sculpt. The thing that switches here really is the belt, and you can see it says Killswitch, kind of obscured by the loop here, and then the H there. Other than that, you know, because obviously in previous versions we had the kind of 2 snakes with the kind of ring configuration going on there, but everything else is the same. It's just done in black, and yeah, I'm kind of surprised it took us this long to get this, because this is pure reuse, just darker and with less paint. So you know, tattoos are the same, slightly different colors actually, now that I'm looking at them all together, where we got kind of more of a brown base that would focus. There we go, to all these previous ones, for especially the tree branches and stuff like that, like a little more washed out. The newer one, nice and bright. Really love the colors going on here, especially the teals, the purples, just everything really pops. Another difference, I guess, is we got the the wrap / glove here on the right hand, where previously it was just open or you had the fingertips, and then yeah, everything else is the same. We got some nice touch of gray here on the side for that design. The mask is the same as the nope, not the tongue face, the other one. So I believe this was this wasn't the Amazon. This was the Jurassic Express pack, and that has the closed mouth. So we get that here. Actually, this might be different. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. This is a new face sculpt, because we had the teeth bared here for Jurassic Express, and then here we have the mouth completely shut. So new sculpt actually. Clearly based off the original ones, but then we get this nice silver wash over it, which really brings it out. I do wish they did the red that is actually on the packaging. Maybe we'll see that in the future. I will definitely pick it up. But yeah, overall, great looking figure. Extremely bare bones when it comes to accessories here, especially because we have no other hands. We just have the C-grips that come out of the package, and that's it. The only other piece that we get here is his entrance armor. And this looks fantastic, great sculpt. As you can see, kind of the leather look to it, all these spikes going on. We got these silver lines kind of outlining those. Very, very nice, which we also get for the rivets. And this part is kind of hinged. So you can see those are, these could be popped out, I guess, but really to get it off the figure, all you have to do is pop the top half of the torso, the diaphragm joint. And yeah, that's kind of nice. So yeah, really love the way this looks, and glad we got that addition. It would have been nice to have some extra hands, but I know that, I don't know how the budgeting's working for this line, but it definitely seems to be that some figures get shorted some things to make other things happen, which in this case would be getting the entrance gear. And I'm kind of glad they made that, because I have the other Luchasaurus figures, so I can get the hands. But yeah, that will do it for accessories. Articulation balance here are nice. They are very much the same as what we've seen with the previous releases, warts and all. Understandably, because it's the exact same figure pretty much. So freestanding kicks, no problems. I will say the joints on here are tighter than they have been in previous releases, especially that original one. So very much welcome there. Then we get into the nitty gritty and pop it apart apparently. So the head, we are at ball hinge, looking up about that far as we run into the hair sculpt. Can look down pretty nicely. Tiny bit of tilt. We do get rotation, hinge and swivel at the arms, nice and smooth. So we get to T-pose, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows bring us to there. Hinge and swivel at the wrists, both horizontal. We get ball joint at the diaphragm, ball joint at the waist. However, the sculpt does get in the way. So our crunch is kind of barely there. Arch back is barely there. We do get a little bit of side to side. Rotation is mostly from the diaphragm, not really from the waist, because of how tight the sculpt is. For the legs, not full splits, but we do get definitely wide enough. Front kick, this is the thing I had the issue with before. Just we don't get our big boot. You can kind of move it out. Not really. Just like it's not working. So that's unfortunate that we do get thigh swivel, double jointed knees, which are going to be hindered by that knee pad, and yeah, just really not quite getting 90. Don't have anything at the shin / boot, but we do get some nice point, nothing for forward, and some nice rocker. So that will do it for articulation. Getting into size comparisons, here he is with some other AEW figures, with some other wrestling lines, with some domestics, with some imports, with some monsters. Finally, with yours truly in human form in both 1/18 and 1/12 scale. So my final thoughts on the AEW Unmatched 17 Killswitch figure from Jazwares is that this is a really, really solid figure overall. Probably my favorite representation of Luchasaurus / Killswitch. They made some nice changes, especially with the kind of the sharpness and better colors on the tattoos. The added sculpt, though the belt looks nicer, the new head sculpt is fantastic, probably the best of the bunch. And yeah, again, just a really easy repaint that they just had to do a couple touches to, and it looks great. So yeah, fully recommend this if you are a fan of Luchasaurus, aka Killswitch, or you're just collecting all the AEW figures. Just, yeah, really great thing. I just wish they had added more hands. But again, if you have the other Luchasaurus figures, then not too big of a deal, but still kind of eh. So you can get this various places online. This will show up on pegs eventually, not yet, at least not here in the Northeast. So I wish you the best of luck in picking up yours. That being said, I hope you found this review informative and somewhat entertaining. And if that's the case, I hope to see you back here, because I do multiple reviews a week of action figures related to tokusatsu, dinosaurs, monsters, pro wrestling, and more. So if any of that appeals to you, come back, let's escape the world for a while, just talk about some nice plastic. But really, at the end of the day, I just hope you're well. Hope that all of your toy dreams come true, and most importantly, I hope that you and yours stay weird, simians.